bringing you the 8:30 High Beam now. And we bring along the mayor of Uhrichsville, Mark Haney, this morning. Mark, thanks for taking your time, and good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Brad. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure, for sure. We always want to find out what's going on in the city. And so with that in mind, let's talk about some things. Obviously, warm months bring different projects, especially on the streets and roadways. So what's been going on that scene?
Well, our street department's in the process of doing a lot of patching and blade patching work, getting ready for paving here in September. You know, we have a multitude of roads that are going to get paved. A couple in particular, Newport Avenue, a lot of west side streets, South Wallace, North Wallace, West Bank, West High. You know, then up near the stadium, we're going to do the East 11th Street from Eastport Avenue to Uhrichs Street, where we just finished up a storm sewer project that our guys did.
That's very important, especially as we are getting ready to use the stadium a lot again, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, you know, storm sewer infrastructure is very important to this administration. We've done a lot of work in that area. So,
have you found you needed to make some improvements where the storm sewer and the sanitary sewer had kind of gotten mixed together?
Yeah, we work with Twin City Water and Sewer. We work with Donnie Fawcett pretty close, and that board to try to get infiltration separated. I mean, that's an ongoing project that probably 50 years from now we'll still be doing.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. You talked about trying to finish up some paving and patching work. Are there more, and then the lines come after that too?
Yeah, we're going to do some striping this week and some crosswalks. We're getting ready for school. School starts mid next week, and so a lot of we're going to stripe North Water Street extension out there by the radio station, Johnson Drive, Trenton Avenue, some main streets going through town, and we'll also be doing all the school zones and crosswalks in those areas of the schools, and then we'll kind of spread out from that area to keep moving.
Right. Well, that's important. I'm sure school starts late next week or sometime in there. So
yeah, I believe next Wednesday or Thursday the first kids go back at Claymont. So and St. Mary's, I believe, is going back also.
So we mentioned that. So now we're going to have to hide before the teachers get upset. I'm not sure if they're ready to go back or not.
No, I don't think anybody's ready to go back. I don't think anybody is.
Summer sure seems short. As you mentioned, there are more projects coming up. Can you kind of detail maybe what's not right on the table, but what may be out there for the next few months or 12 months even?
Yeah, coming up will be the North Wardell Street box culvert replacement down by ParkSmart. You know, we've been working with ODOT pretty closely on that, and Omega and the county, to get that project done because there's job growth in the ParkSmart warehouse area. Also, we've got the Trenton Avenue storm sewer project that'll be coming up, I believe, in 2023, along with the West 3rd Street Bridge. And then moving even further, you know, we've got some other projects that we're looking at down the road. We've got some other storm sewer projects, paving projects that we'll be looking at. You know, we did apply for $3.1 million through the county, through the ARP money, for possibly an upgrade to the city office building. You know, we've kind of outgrown that with fire and police. So we have a lot of projects that we're looking at, and you know, we continue to look.
Yeah, and I know that city building, I mean, the structure's fine, but there's just not a lot of floor space. And as it grows, you need more people, and they just have to have a little space, right?
Yeah, I mean, the original fire quarters was designed for 2 guys, and, you know, right now we have 4 guys on duty, you know, that sleep there and live there, and the same way with our police department. We have 10 officers, and we have a very little space for them. And as the city has grown in equipment, even the trucks, I mean, the trucks in the 70s were not nearly as big as the trucks and equipment we use now. You know, we've kind of outgrown the space, plus we're doing some sanitary sewer upgrades in the building here coming up. A lot of those sanitaries need relined, so we're going to do that. And we're repainting the fire bay floors right now. We're having them epoxied and having new grading put in and some work like that. So,
yeah, that's all good. And we're, unfortunately, like we said, summer is starting to kind of close down on us. Can you give us kind of an update on the water park? Because I know some repairs had to be done, some improvements were made, but how's that all played out then this summer?
The water park's been fairly busy. I mean, we've only had 3 or 4 days where we've had to shut down due to weather. Brenda Seibert, who runs our water park for us, has done a good job. Her management team has done a very excellent job. We've had a very good year attendance wise. We did do a lot. We invested around $100,000 this year in improvements. We're actually just finishing up the last project, the ventilation project for the pump house, and we'll be looking at next year's projects of some replacements and some. It's as the park gets older, it's just like any other infrastructure. It has to have some maintenance and upgrades every year.
Oh, sure. Hey, before I let you go, because I know you're on a tight schedule today, can you just give us a general feel of, council? Is there a positivity going on? It seems like improvements are being made and progress is being made. How are if you may speak for them, how are they feeling about everything?
Well, I think they work well with us. I think that, I've met with a couple of them this week individually and had some discussions and, kind of looked at the goals for this coming year and where we're at and what we need to do. And I think that they're on board. They're always supportive of projects. I mean, this last year they've invested in a lot of equipment and a lot of infrastructure, and I think a lot of them understand the big picture of where we're trying to go with the city of Uhrichsville, and that we're attracting some new businesses, and we're in the process of getting ready to tear down 3 more houses, and I think we all are on the same page, and I think that in the long run, things will be successful.
I agree with you. Hey, we're glad to be citizens of the city, and thanks for patching up our streets out here. We do appreciate that. All right.
No problem. I mean, we put a list out every month of projects that we need to accomplish, and as we go through them, we mark them off and we add projects. Council people will come to us with some things that we need to do, and residents, and we add them to the list. We might not get to them the next day, but we do get to them.
One last thing, truck traffic on North Water Street Extension. Do you think that's been kind of calmed down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we've given the police the authorization to start citing trucks that are just using it as a shortcut. XPO out there by you is a big employer in the city. They have the right to use it as they are a business in the city, but we have cut down on a lot of the gravel trucks and trucks just using it as a shortcut. I mean, we're gonna look at some more improvements on that road here in the next year. We're doing a traffic study to possibly reduce the speeds, maybe look at some signage issues. The council gave us the authorization to do that project. And then I think next year, if we can get it all blade patched this year, we might look at chip and seal or paving that road.
All right. Hey, that sounds great. Well, improvements are ongoing, so we appreciate that, and we appreciate your time. So if you'll join us again in a few weeks, we'll get another update. Does that sound all right?
That's fine, Brad. Glad to be on.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you. That's Mark Haney, who's the mayor of the city of Uhrichsville, our guest this morning on the 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.